Hey Taurus, welcome back. So welcome to a sacred space with Cecilia. That's me. So happy to have you here. Haven't been around here for a while now, but it is what it is, and I'll be here when I'll be here. So this is a timeless reading for you, my beautiful Taurus. And if you haven't watched this channel yet, feel free to subscribe, to like, to comment. And if you can't follow my accent, it's because I'm Swedish. So I'm sitting here in Sweden right now, and I'm enjoying the winter. I hope you're enjoying the weather in the day or the night, wherever you are on this beautiful little globe that we're sitting on, living on. All right, so let's see. Taurus, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But of course, watch it if it flows for you, if it is for you, if it's true for you, okay? We're starting with a 3-card spread. Just gonna mix this one more time. I'm hearing one more time. Celebrate. Isn't that Daft Punk? Daft Punk, yeah. One more time. So maybe, life is asking you to go about one thing one more time. Maybe somebody's hitting you up for another round of whatever you guys had before. Maybe life is knocking on your door and asking you to go back to another situation that you've been in before, but that you thought you left behind, You never know, right? Let's see. All right. Well, we got 3 cards right off the bat. We got 5 of Wands, the Empress, and Justice. Wow, interesting. I like it. Okay. 5 of Wands is competition. Yeah, we got 2 of Cups here. Competition, but it doesn't have to be harsh. In this card, I hope you can see, right off the bat, it looks like there is a lot of, anger and strife here. Or stride, maybe is the word. But if you look closer, I don't know if you can see it, they kind of look a little bit joyous. I don't know if it focuses. See, they're smiling. You can't really see for their mustaches. But it looks to me like they're smiling. It's almost playful. It's a playful thing between brothers, between siblings. So it's almost like sibling rivalry or whatever it is, right? Maybe it's a measurement of strength. Because we got you here. We got the Empress, which is not always you. Like your card is usually the Hierophant. But we got you here in a feminine version. The Empress with Taurus is, all about the voluptuousness of life and beauty and grace, of life giving. It is the mother, but is also the life giver, the spring energy. It is an energy of like being completely present with all of the abundance that is accessible at all times. But it looks like somebody's like challenging you and see like, hey, can you stay in your position here? Can you stay as, can you be as graceful as this, archetype says that you are? Or are you less graceful than that? Are you more stagnant? Are you like holding on to life harder than you need to? We're gonna look a little bit deeper, but first we're just gonna check on the Justice card. So we got Libra here. It's interesting because the Empress also has a Libran energy. It is the Venusian energy, both of them actually. But the Justice calls for action, and the 5 of Wands does too. I think maybe somebody's been pushing your buttons. Or something has been pushing your buttons. Just like, one more time. Come on, one more time. Come on, play with me. One more time. One more time. Look at me. Hey, mommy. Maybe you just have a bunch of kids. And they're just like, mommy, daddy. Come on, one more time. And then you're all this softness and mushiness. But suddenly you go into a space where you're like, enough. This has to be balanced. We can't just like mess around. It has to be balanced. It has to be just. It has to be fair. And the Empress is also like, we see here, I think this is like Mother Mary or something, right? So it's all about fairness, harmony, equanimity, I'm hearing. Harmony, grace. All right, let's go deeper into this, okay? got Death at the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups, and 6 of Wands. Interesting. So maybe, you know, there's an end to this competitive energy. Maybe you're actually winning the story. Maybe you're competing with, I'm hearing a Capricorn or a Scorpio. All right, we got 3 of Swords here. 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords. The Sun with the Empress. I feel like if you're waiting for something to happen, Justice came out on top of Justice. Isn't that helpful? If you're waiting for something to happen, it might happen once spring comes. But overall, I feel like you need to go out into the sun more. You need to bask in the sun more, Taurus. We got a Leo here, a Leo twice, so you may be dealing with a Leo. But there is some kind of like, yeah, I mean, even though this thing that happened or is happening, this thing that is triggering you, that is pushing your buttons, or that has been pushing your buttons, some sort of stress, some sort of competition, some sort of pressure, some sort of like power struggle or even power play, even if this wasn't like meant to be any harsh meanings behind it, it actually hurt you or it hurt someone. It was hurtful. And if you're in this situation still, the cards is asking you, they're asking you to go out into the sun, to be in the light of the day, to be in the light of life, you know, to switch your energy, to, I wouldn't say avoid competition or this pressure, but definitely move away from it and move into your own energy where you feel uplifted. Perhaps these are people around you that are just not really nice to you. They're just like, maybe they're saying things that are like passive aggressive, or, you know, this like, could be like cognitive dissonance here. And they're like questioning you all the time and pressuring you all the time. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be siblings. Like I said, sibling rivalry. But there is people in your life that is here to help you. And there's aspects in your life that is so beautiful and so fruitful, Taurus, that is asking you to go into the situation clean from this competition or from this hurt. And they're asking you to bask in the glory of what is possible. And I'm feeling like there's something in the spring that's coming that you're looking forward to. Maybe you're expecting a child. Maybe you're conceiving a child. Maybe you've been trying, actually. For some of you, for a small part of you, Taurus, you could have been trying to get pregnant for a while, and it hasn't been working. And now, you know, it might be working. Justice, with Justice, we need a little bit more on this. What is Justice card? Please clarify. High Priestess. It's like, you know what is right and wrong, but there is something that is unsaid, something that is written in between the lines, and you need to be really careful. If you're going to sign a dotted line here, let's say you're going to like, you know, engage in and invest yourself in this situation of the Sun and the Empress. It needs to be fair. It needs to be in order. It needs to be safe. It needs to be balanced. And the balance comes from within first and foremost. And once you reach that balance within yourself, then you can look at what is actually written and what is fair. And I think this petty situation here, whatever it is, 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, is not a situation that is really helpful to you anymore. I don't even know why you were in it in the first place. What is this 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, please, for Taurus? What is this situation, please? Strength card. Yeah. Somebody was trying you out. Somebody was testing you, you know? Again, could have been this Leo situation. But somebody was really trying to push your buttons. Why? 5 of Swords. Why? Oh. Yeah, this is definitely connected to home and family. I think this person or these people, whatever the situation is, they are a little bit confrontational, or they have been confrontational because they haven't been completely satisfied with how something played out. Let's say an argument, or conflict perhaps. And it wasn't really satisfying them. It is connected to home and family and to safety. But it was almost like they were expecting something different than what you came, like they were expecting you to react. They were almost like plotting and scheming for you to react, and you didn't give them any reaction. You're just staying in your bliss, which is beautiful. You're staying in your bliss. But this means that this person or this energy is pushing you even more. So once you know, you know. And maybe you're not even talking to this person at this very present moment. But you're like, you know, like if you're going to continue this way, you're going to be like calm, cool, and collected. If you're going to continue this way, you know, I'm going to see to justice is going to happen. You know, I'm going to see to that this is going to be fair. You know, I have no problem dragging in a lawyer in this, you know, changing up the contract in this. But I see you as very calm, very collected, very cool. And this person is doing the best they can to trigger you. Why are they triggering? What is up with this? Who is this person? Let's just see one more time. Who is this person? Yeah, they're having a lot of anxiety. Yeah, it could be a Gemini. I think they're just, I think they're not feeling completely safe with the choices. Sorry, they're nude. With the choices of you, perhaps. Or maybe they need to feel chosen even. That could be the case. And they don't feel chosen. But it looks like you've chosen yourself. Yeah. You're sitting there on your throne. I mean, this is the Queen of Cups, but you're definitely, you know, sitting in your power, emotionally stillness. You are content with the situation. You don't see a problem, but they do. And I think it's all in them. Maybe, you know, they need to see a psychiatrist or a psychologist or counselor of some sorts instead of a lawyer, you know. That could be it too. Anyway, I'm proud of you, Taurus, for sitting in your power. Let's draw a card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle for Taurus. Yeah. Fire in reverse. Interesting. We got fire in reverse. Number 19. We got a little heart here at the very, very, very bottom. I don't know if you can see it. Little heart. Burning heart. Maybe the fire has gone out. Maybe they are very passionate and they want to like fight you. And they're really disappointed about your response because you're just not interested in that kind of energy anymore. So maybe that could be the conflict. Maybe you just need to see to your terms in a new way, see to your situation in a new way. Either way, this feels very childish. So it could be a child that needs attention, you know? It could be that. Let's see. 19. Or teenager that needs attention. So in reverse, this fire card means, are you feeling too fiery? Have you been reactive and short-tempered towards others? This card has come to tell you that all fiery emotions directed at others can backfire at you. It is not a good idea to play with fire when you are out of balance or angry. Now is not the time to act or react. It is time to tame and befriend your inner fire so it does not scorch you. I feel like this is talking about this person, actually, to be honest. If this is you, then you're definitely not staying in that situation. You're moving into more calmer. I'm just going to ask if there's one more card for Taurus that is specifically for Taurus, for this, not for the person they're dealing with, but for Taurus themselves. What card is that, please, Spirit? Conflation. Yeah, there you go. So I feel like this person is not at all balanced. They want to fight you. They want to scorch you. They want to, because they're angry, because they're hurting. They're hurting. There's something that is huge disappointment for them. It's hurting. It's interesting because you both have the same fire here, though. You have the same heart. This heart is right here as well. You can't really see it because it's so dark, but it's the same heart. However, you have completion, and it came upright. So it comes with a beautiful message. Let me read it for you, and then we got to call it a day. Please also remember to like and subscribe if you want to, and write something in a comment. It would be fun to hear if this resonated with you. All right, Taurus, let's see. You have finished a cycle and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regard to relationships, it is time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. This is basically what it says. Rewrite the story. You know best yourself. Rewrite the story. In your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe. All things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit. And of all human relationships, completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you need to split up a family or split up a household or, not be in a relationship anymore. Like if you feel like you need to, then that's what you need to do, right? But it more so talks about changing the way that you approach this, and also maybe like changing the terms that you deal with this situation on, so that it becomes fair for all of you and so that it becomes just and harmonious. All right, Taurus, good luck with that. I hope that this turns out well. Let me know how it goes, and I love you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.